Okay guys, welcome to this stream. We're live again on this Sunday. I know this one was supposed to start at 17:15, but it's now 17:18. I'm a bit late. I was held up with my workout, so I beg pardon me for being a little bit late, but I was doing something very good for my body, and I'm thankful that it's done with. So we just want to take a look on what's really happened on the crypto markets for this week, what's been popping, what's ripe, what can make you money. So that's what we want to look into today on this live stream. So I'm just waiting for you to join. In case you are here with me now, let me just know in the chats, do you really get my voice? Can you see me? Because I want you to see me. Yeah, you have to see me looking fresh, just from the bathroom, just from workouts. I believe I'm looking fresh and looking pumped. Don't know if you can see my... Okay, let's leave that alone. So let's take a look on what's really happened on the crypto markets. There's some big news, some big players coming to the crypto space, some major news for some industries. So that's what I want to take a look into and take you through, so that you can also update yourself. So let me just wait for you to join. And in case you're in here already, let's know in the chats, can you get my voice, and where are you tuning in from? Where are you tuning in from? As always, I am GekoodHub, and I talk mainly about cryptocurrencies, as much as that other things that I have interest into, but my main focus is to bring you on board with the crypto space, because I believe strongly that crypto is the future of finance. This is where we are going towards financially. So I don't want you to be left behind, and as other people are getting updated, getting educated, making money on the crypto space, that's why it's my duty. I've taken it upon me to keep you guys updated, educated on the crypto space. This is a big opportunity, a big chance for you. Let's take this one as the AI industry. If you still don't believe that AI is something strong, then you're getting left behind. You need to embrace crypto, embrace AI. These two things are what are mainly booming right now. These are big things today, the big things in the future, and you don't need to be left behind. So let's just take a look on what's really happened on the crypto space for this week. So here's the market cap of crypto market by rankings. So we have ranked number one is Bitcoin so far. This one is currently trading at $107,000. So we are at 100k, above 100k. Some few weeks ago we were sitting around 80s, 70s. People thought that the market is crashing, but now we are back at 100k. And this week we've actually hit a new all-time high, and we'll be looking at that news later on in this stream. So currently Bitcoin sitting at $107,000. We have Ethereum sitting at 2,500. Then Tether is coming at number 3 by the market cap, and this one is currently sitting at market cap of $153 billion. And there's some major news that we are going to take into based on the Tether stablecoin, the USDT. some major news about this one, so you want to stick around so that we see what's really happening in the crypto space, in the stable coins industry. So as you can see, currently the fear and greed index is at 67. Let me just open this one up. The CMC crypto fear and greed index is 67, which means there's so much greed in the market. Many people are currently buying, so people are stacking up their sats, and you can see it's somehow the market is bullish. It's not somehow, it's bullish. Then if you look at the altcoin season, what this means is that people are putting more money in the alts than the Bitcoin itself, and altcoins is just any crypto apart from Bitcoin. So altcoin season is at 24 out of 100, which it means that the altcoin season is not yet here. We need to see this one shifting towards the 100 mark, then we'll know that the altcoin season is here, and many people are now putting their money from Bitcoin into these altcoins. So when it's saying 24, then we know that Bitcoin is still dominating the markets. If you look at the Bitcoin dominance, currently it's sitting at 63.3%, Ethereum at 9%, then the other altcoins are at 27.8%. So we are still on the Bitcoin dominance, and more money is still flowing into Bitcoin. So if at all you still believe that altcoins will boom or go bullish, then it's that time to keep buying those coins that you strongly believe in. And just because this data is showing that the alt season is not yet here, it doesn't mean that you buy all the altcoins. This is the quickest way to lose all your money. Just go with those tokens that you strongly believe in. Don't put more of your money into meme coins. These coins, you need to be investing in something that has stood the waves, and we can see that this coin has been here for long term. Then you can invest long term in it, and if you want to speculate, then just have a portion of your portfolio into these tokens that are speculative. So let's take a look at what's really trending in the crypto market so far. So because there's always something trending in the crypto market. So what's really trending today? So within the last 24 hours, you can see build on. This one is a token on the Binance Smart Chain. I strongly believe so. So that's what's trending. 24 hours, 7 days change is it's up to 1,000%. That's 10x. If you invested into that one, would have made a cool 10x. We have their second one. It's B squared network, B2, then BuySwap. So this is what's really trending so far in the crypto market. So if you want to catch some trends so far, this is what you can buy, the build on. But it's never safe to buy what's really trending, because when it hits the media, then you've kind of lost on that trend. It's already a trend that's gone. So you need to be checking on those tokens before they even hit the trending list. When it's trending, it's so hot, you can easily lose money on it when you jump in, or you can wait for it to cool down first, because I believe if you look at the graph of this token, this build on, Okay, so this graph is somehow clean. Let's just go with 1 day. So it was around, it started around 30 cents there, then it went up to around 34 cents, then it crashed over and went to 26 cents. Now it's back again at 30 cents. So this one would be a great place to scoop some in case it now crosses that resistance area. The resistance area is around the 30 cents. You can see from left there's the first pin bar, then it went up, went down, then there's the pin bars again. So that area is now a resistance area. So when this green candle on the right, the last green candle, crosses over, then I believe that it now would be going up because it's broken that resistance area. So if you wanted to buy, wait for that candlestick to break upwards, then you can buy some, because it's now sitting at a resistance area. So just wait for it to cross over, because if it doesn't, then it goes down one. If you buy, then you'll be losing money because it will now take in a downtrend. So just wait for this bar to close and see, is it upwards or downwards. If it's upwards, we've broken that resistance area around the 30 cents, then you'd buy this token. So this is one of the tokens that's made people money in last week. You can see last week 7-day change, it's up to 10x. So this is one of the tokens to look on the trending lists. So we just want to take a look on some of the major news on the crypto space for this week. What's really happening on the crypto industry based on the big players. And if you're joining us right now, we're just talking about the crypto market, the weekly review of the overall crypto markets, what's really happened, and where are the opportunities, what are the areas that you can scoop some opportunities. That's what we are looking into in this Sunday's live stream. So here's one of the big news for this week. Bitcoin price reaches new ATH, that's all-time high, above $111,000 as institutional interest peaks. So there's so much interest by the institutions. Wow, that's some big word there. So this Bitcoin rally places every holder in profit as institutional demand source. So if you bought this Bitcoin at 105,000 or 90k, you are still in profit because we just hit a new all-time high. Currently the market for Bitcoin is sitting at 107k, so even if you bought at 100k, you are still in profits. So as per now, I believe everyone who's been in crypto, who's been buying Bitcoin, we are all in profits. There's no one complaining, oh, I've lost money in Bitcoin, I've lost money in crypto. So this Bitcoin, this thing will change the world. So Bitcoin has climbed to a new record high, surpassing 111k as institutional buyers push capital into the crypto market. So data from CryptoSlash shows Bitcoin reached a peak of $111k $782 before pulling back slightly to $110k $992 as of Preston. So Kraken's global economist Thomas Parfumo told CryptoSlate that multiple factors are driving Bitcoin's current price performance. He pointed to the recovery in equity markets, robust ETF inflows, and growing interest from public companies. So public companies are also getting interested into this crypto space. These elements, he said, have created a self-reinforcing cycle of demand and upward price pressure. So Parfumo also added, with equities healing, ETF inflows running back at a record pace, and a growing roster of public corporations hovering up supply, the feedback loop that carried BTC past 100k remains intact. Unless that trifecta of tailwinds falters, deep buyers are likely to set the tone, and today's record print is evidence of that. So as much as the Bitcoin market has hit an all-time high, there's still some liquidations, because remember, Bitcoin, you can buy it for holding, that's spot trading. There's also futures trading, and the futures guys have lost money because of liquidations. So Bitcoin's rapid climb has triggered a wave of liquidations across the crypto derivatives market. Over the past 24 hours, more than 120,000 traders lost their positions, totaling nearly $500 million in liquidated assets. The single largest loss was a 6.36 million BTC USD position on Bybit. So there was a very big loss on Bybit, and this was $6.36 million. So Bitcoin trades comprise most of the liquidations, with $227 million lost. Of this amount, $173 million was from short traders and $53 million from long traders. So there was loss for both the shorts and the longs, and the shorts lost more money compared to the long. So when you are going bullish, or if you are bullish on the market and you still lost money because of derivatives market, you are the guys who lost a little as compared to those guys who were shorting the market. So you can see Ethereum followed with over $122 million in liquidations, while Solana and Dogecoin recorded 14.5 million and 13.9 million respectively. So as much as people are making money on this bull market, there's always other guys who are losing based on leveraged trading or derivatives. So you guys, let me just know, do you really like crypto? Or you just hear it but you're not really so much interested in it? You are just here to know Bitcoin, okay, there's something called Solana, okay, but you've never invested into this thing. If you ever invested into these commodities, then you know there's money to be made here. There's money to be made here, because this thing, it beats inflation. If you just let your money sit in the banks, then you are always losing money due to inflation. So we just have another major news here, is that Kraken, this is one of the crypto exchanges on the blockchain industry, to launch 24/7 trading for tokenized US stocks via Solana. This is the Solana blockchain. So Kraken said X stocks will make democratized okay. Kraken said X stocks, this is what they are launching, will make democratized access to US equities and make them tradable 24/7 through the platform and compatible Solana wallets. So Kraken is preparing to roll out a new product that will allow users in select countries outside the US to trade tokenized versions of major American stocks and ETFs 24/7. So that's what we love about crypto. Everything is 24/7. There's no weekends, there's no holidays. So you can see with Kraken, it's going to launch a tokenized version of the US stocks, these major US stocks, and also the ETFs. So according to the May 22nd announcement, the offering will include names such as Apple, Tesla, and Nvidia, with plans to expand the selections over time. So the announcement comes a few weeks after the exchange, the Kraken, acquired NinjaTrader in February and subsequent expansions into stock trading last month. So let's look at this X stock. So the product dubbed X stocks is built in partnership with Bakkt. So this is one of the industries. So they're having that partnership with Bakkt and will tokenize popular US listed assets as SPL tokens on the Solana network. Unlike conventional equity markets, X stocks will be traded 24/7 through Kraken's platform and compatible Solana wallets. So remember, when you're going to interact with these X stocks, you'll be interacting with the Solana blockchain, and it will be tradable 24/7. You don't need to wait for the weekends to be over to start trading these ones. It's 24/7. Let's take a look on one of the big news for the USDT. So the Tether stablecoin. So USDT supply surpasses $150 billion as stablecoins outpaced mainstream giants Visa, PayPal. So USDT now dominates 63% of the stablecoin market cap as traditional payment giants fall behind in transfer volumes. So there's so much activities on the blockchain. Many people are embracing the blockchain. So as other people are still trading with traditional finance like Visa, PayPal, MasterCard, there's more volume coming into the blockchain. So Tether is a stablecoin on blockchain and it has processed more volumes compared to Visa and PayPal combined. So the simple information that is showing us is that many people are embracing crypto. It could be coming from the big institutions that are coming into crypto industry and also the retail traders. So this is what you need to know. If you're still using Visa, PayPal, MasterCard, know that many people are going crypto way. So Tether USDT has surpassed $150 billion in circulating supply and stablecoins averaging over $521 billion in weekly transfer volumes in 2025. The metrics posted by the leading stablecoin are well above the combined weekly volume of Visa and PayPal, which averaged $319 billion and $32 billion respectively. Tether described the milestone as the culmination of over a decade of development since its 2014 launch, attributing the growth to global demand for USDT from over 400 million users. So these decades of developing, failures, people saying that it's going to fail, but they keep on building, has now led to this one. They have processed more transactions as compared to both Visa and PayPal combined. So let's look at adapting to the market. This strong performance comes after stablecoins as after stablecoins reached $24.6 trillion in transfer volume last year, surpassing Visa and MasterCard combined volume by 7.7%. However, the traditional payment landscape giants are quickly adapting to this new reality and contributing to these developments. So they are now realizing that everything is going blockchain, everything is going crypto, and now they are helping in contributing to these developments. Visa announced a platform to help banks tokenize fiat currencies in October 2024, resulting in more stablecoins. Moreover, the payment firm recently launched stablecoin-powered cards in Latin America. So you can see there's already stablecoin-powered cards. So if you ever use the Visas, the MasterCard cards, then there's these ones that are powered by stablecoins, and it's present in Latin America. Meanwhile, MasterCard reported to the US Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) the tokenization of 30% of its 2024 transactions. Like Visa, MasterCard also announced a card that allows users to make payments with stablecoins. So you can see everything is going crypto, everything is going blockchain. You still don't believe it? I don't know what to say to you. All this data, all this information shows that we are going crypto, and it's that time to take it upon you to learn crypto. And as always, I make content that can make you understand this blockchain, understand the DeFi space, meme coins, everything crypto. And if you have just suggestions that you want me to take a look into, you can always post it on YouTube. You can join my newsletter and let me know that you want me to talk about this particular thing or this particular category within my GekoodHub email newsletter. So PayPal launched its stablecoin, the PayPal USD (PayUSD), in August 2023 after surpassing 1 billion in circulating supply in August 2024. PayUSD's market cap slowly slid below 450 million in December of the same year. So currently the PayUSD is picking up, and it's climbed 95% since February to nearly $930 million as of May 12th. So I just checked this one, and currently sitting at around $999 million. So it's nearing 1 billion again. So JP Morgan and other Wall Street banks reportedly in joint challenge for Tether's stablecoin dominance. So Tether is currently dominating the stablecoins by 63%. So it means that it's having more money coming into it, having more trading volumes, and these traditional banks or the likes of JP Morgan and other Wall Street banks, they are building together a challenge for this Tether's dominance. So some of the largest banks in the United States, including JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo, are reportedly working on a joint stablecoin initiative, the Wall Street Journal reported on May 23rd. So Sam Kazemian, founder of Frax Finance, confirmed the development, signaling that the conversations between major banks might have advanced beyond speculations. So people are just speculating, but he's saying that this thing, it might be about speculation, it might be real, that these guys are teaming up to see how to be big players also in the stablecoin industry. This move marks a significant shift as established institutions look to compete directly with crypto native players, it also reflects a clear shift in how these traditional financial firms view stablecoins as a strategic necessity in the global economic system. So there's Greg Weisman, the chief operating officer at Mercurial. So he told CryptoSlate that the prospect of a consortium of leading US banks entering the cryptocurrency market with a joint stablecoin demonstrates how crypto-native products may now be the driving and evolution of financial markets. Stablecoins are a valuable source of liquidity in digital token space, supporting a variety of different projects and protocols. So whenever you are going into crypto, you can't do it without stablecoins, because when you need to take your profits, where do you take it into? If you don't want to lose money if the market goes bearish, it's always the stablecoins. And these financial institutions, they are seeing the real importance. That's why they are going to make their own stablecoins. So how will this affect the stablecoin market? So two giants, Tether USDT and Circle's USDC, currently dominate the stablecoin market, which is currently worth to $45.9 billion. Together they control 87% of the market. So just two guys controlling 82% of that market. However, the entry of major banks could challenge this dominance, especially given their vast financial infrastructure and regulatory influence. So based on this, JP Morgan and other US banks coming into this industry, what does the CEOs or the guys already in crypto space saying? So Paolo Aduano, CEO of Tether, responded to the news with a brief yet pointed message on social media. So welcome player 2. We believe that this guy is coming, they are just going to be player 2. We are the guys. Us, we are the guys, but you guys, you'll be player 2. So you can't really come and compare with us. So his remarks suggest confidence in Tether's position as the market leader, implying that traditional banks are only now catching up to what crypto-native firms have built over the past decade. Tether's USDT remains the most traded stablecoin globally, with a market cap of $150 billion. Currently is sitting at $153 billion. Its usage spans across border payments, remittance, and digital commerce, especially in regions with limited access to the US dollar. So if at all you are in a place that you don't have much access to the USD, then where to go, which is very fast, efficient, is USDT. So meanwhile, BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes took a more critical view, suggesting the bank's stablecoin initiative could spell trouble for Circle. He said, "Bye-bye Circle. Thanks for playing." Wow. So he believes that if these guys, like the likes of JP Morgan, comes to this industry, then there are other guys who are going to suffer. So that's what he believes. And earlier on by there I saw that Circle wanted to go public, or there's a potential acquisition of Circle, the guys behind USDT. So what Hayes was saying by buy Circle, it comes as Circle explores strategic options. So they want to raise more money in order to compete with the Tether, so including a potential public listing, which is IPO, or acquisition by firms like Coinbase or Ripple. So there could be a potential acquisition of Circle by either Coinbase or Ripple. And that news, you can still see it. If you go to X, So you can see here Ripple reportedly proposes $11 billion in cash and XRP to outbid Coinbase over Circle acquisition. So there's some challenge, there's some plays here. So they have proposed $11 billion to outbid Coinbase. So this Circle could actually be acquired, and it could be either Coinbase or Ripple. So breaking the reports claims Ripple and Coinbase are in bidding war for Circle USDC. Sources states Ripple has offered $9 to $11 billion for the acquisition. Wow. So in the coming days, you could see that Circle has been acquired, or either they'll go public in order to raise more money, because when a firm goes public, it's one of the strategic ways to raise money from the public. But if they can't do it in order to play with the challenge, because in order to win here, you have to be someone who challenges your opponent. So if they can't challenge USDT, then they have to go public, or they can be acquired by either USDT, either Ripple or Coinbase. So that's one of the big news here. USDC Circle could soon be acquired by the two players, Ripple or Coinbase. For you, for me. Jack does. So here we are still seeing crypto is still doing big things. It's not just in US, it's not just here in Kenya, but you can see it's there in Qatar. So latest Qatar Financial Center plans to tokenize real estate starting with $500 million and above towers. Also exploring tokenized funds and digital asset rules. So this is now under real world asset RWA. So let's just listen to what's happening here. I don't know if you can listen to what really this Qatar guy is saying, because for me, my mic is on, I can't really listen. But we can see RWA in action, real world asset, tokenization of real estates. It's happening in Qatar. So if you still don't believe crypto is the thing, then I can't convince you anymore. So Jack Dorsey, who is the founder of Twitter, which was acquired by Elon Musk, changed to X, is saying Bitcoin will make the current financial system feel as irrelevant as the fax machine. When Gmail came, fax died. So Bitcoin might just make the current financial system the same way. And I can see Jack Dorsey is a strong believer of the blockchain of Bitcoin and crypto as large. So let's just take a look on one of the tokens that actually caught my eyes this week. Let's go to these bubbles. So this is the crypto bubble market, and most of them are red, or let's say 60% are red. But there's one that I want to take a look into. Where are you? Okay, I've seen it. So trending for this week, you can see what I want to take a look into is This one called WCT. This is Wallet Connect token. Wallet Connect token. So if ever you've tried connecting your wallet from your browser and your phone, or from your phone's browser, let's say it's something like Google connecting with your Trust Wallet or MetaMask, there's an option to connect those two using Wallet Connect. And they are currently launched their token, and it's one of the tokens that is trending for this week. So you can see, okay, it's not a recent coin because you can already see data for up to 1 year. It's 66% up. Then this week it's 25% up. So here's the information for this Wallet Connect, which has been trending for this week, and we can see it's sitting at 63 cents. So that's the current market. If at all you wanted to invest into this one, then this is where you get the information. It's built on the Optimism network. It's not Ethereum. Optimism is one of the cheapest network and fast layer 2 to interact with. Wow. There's so much games going on, and it's now interacting or interfering with me. I'm trying to look at this data for the WCT. So the all-time high of this one was 75 cents. This one happened in May 20th, 2025. That's 5 days ago. Ooh. These football guys, they're sending me so much information. I don't really watch football nowadays. I just get information easily from my phone. I think if at all you are someone who likes, or don't just like but creates content, look for information, then I believe watching football will be so hard for you. Personally, I've found it so hard to watch football because instead of using that 90 hours, just sit, watch football, then I'd use it somewhere else. So this information they're giving me, it's irrelevant to me. So all-time low of this WCT is 28 cents about 1 month ago. It's currently sitting at 63 cents. Or if you bought just some months at that 28 cents, 30 cents, then you'd be at some good profits so far. So where can you buy this one? Let's look at the market. So you can buy WCT on Binance. There's OKX, there's Slex. I've never heard of that one. It's a centralized exchange. Wow, there's so many exchanges. You can't know all of them, but if you have the right tools, you can see we already just know there's a new exchange called Slex, which I've never heard about. There's 2bit. Wow, so if you ever want to trade these things, just go with the big players. Go Binance, OKX, Bybit, BitGet, Coinbase. But Coinbase never lists so many tokens because I don't know, the US things, those regulations. So Coinbase never lists so many tokens, but go with Binance, Bybit, OKX. You'll find so many tokens here. So these are where this WCT is traded. If you want to buy it currently, that's the market. You don't have to guess. I always say there's no guessing with crypto. Go for the right tools, right data. So this is one of the big players, and I believe this one can do well based on its fundamentals. It helps connectivity. If you want to connect your browser with your wallet, then this is how you do it. Connect your Chrome with your Trust Wallet, MetaMask, or connect your phone with your PC and now interact with blockchain. You can do it with Wallet Connect, and they have a token. And the good thing, it's not on the Ethereum blockchain. We always run away from Ethereum because of the gas fees. So it's on Optimism, very cheap, very fast to interact with. But one thing I want to talk about for this token, always look at the token unlocks. It's not that data is not here on CoinGecko, but we can always find it on other tools. So let's just go to CoinMarketCap, and here we have WCT. And now I want to look at the token unlocks for this one. So Wallet Connect token unlocks. So we have upcoming events. So just look at the upcoming events, and the biggest one is coming on November 26th, 2025, and that one will be 10% of that supply. So if you want to make money, invest in this token and sell before 26th November, because on that day there'll be up to 10% of the supply coming into circulation. So obviously there's a potentiality of the price getting crashed. So invest early, sell before that date. Then afterwards the token unlocks will be a very small percentage, 1.64%. That's 1%. But now if you invest, make sure that you sell before 26th November 2025, because on that date, I strongly believe when those tokens will be unlocked, the price will crash. Always look at the token unlocks. So guys, for me, I believe you've gotten some value, you've gotten some information, you've seen where the crypto industry is going. It's not just something we talk about, it's embraced by the big players, JP Morgan, Citibank, Morgan Chase, everything. The big players are going crypto, banks are going crypto, and you've seen it by yourself. And I've showed you some of the big players that are going into crypto industry, the acquisitions of Circle. It's a potential acquisition, it's not actually happened yet. And you've also seen this Wallet Connect token. So let me just know your thoughts about this week's live stream. As it really are. Screw some nuts into your brain to start thinking crypto. Because when these things are happening, you know that everything is going crypto. So is there something that I'm touching into your brain? If you're not already into crypto space, is there something that I'm touching into your brain? Because I want to show you things that tells you that, okay, there's something happening that I need to now start looking into keenly. It's not just something that Geoffrey is talking about. It's something that is being talked about globally. This is a global thing. If Qatar is doing it, last week we talked about Panama. We've also seen MasterCard, Visa. They are going blockchain way. So it's something that you need to think about. When you sleep, when you eat, when you are awake, think crypto. I don't just talk about things that I don't think about. Because as for me, I have to look at the crypto market, if not daily, but at least I have to look at it. Because I know this is something, it's my institute. My instinct says that this is where we are going to. It's been there since 2009. It's still here, and there's developments that are continuously going on. You see, if something was to die, then there would not be these developments coming into this space. But there's always that continuous development. Something is growing in the crypto space. You see the US industry, Donald Trump talking about crypto. They are embracing this thing. So it's something that you also need to think about. It's something you also need to think about. And if you always want to to get help or get updates very early from me, I always say join the GekoodHub email newsletter. It's a space that I send you this news very fast, so that you know what's happening, and whenever I'm going live, you also know it very fast. So that's where you need to join, and the link for my GekoodHub email newsletter is in the description of this live stream. I'll also put it in the comment section, or if you want also to get it, just go to the YouTube channel. It's the first link on my bio. So as for me, I'm going peace out for me. I thank you for joining this live stream. You've made it a success, and we've seen what's really popping in the crypto industry. See you next Sunday when I have something for you. Okay. Crystal Palace, why are you here? End the live stream. Dun, 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 dun.